Hello students, this is our chapter Molecular Basis of Inheritance, part 6. Today we'll study about replication. Replication is a duplication process requiring copying from a template. It occurs in case of DNA. Watson and Crick had reported about proposed scheme for DNA replication while proposing the double helical structure of DNA. The scheme suggested that two strands would separate and act as template for synthesis of new complementary strands. After the completion of replication, each DNA molecule would have one parental and one newly synthesized strand. This scheme was termed as semi-conservative DNA replication. So we'll study about semi-conservative DNA model of replication, which was given by Matthew Meselson and Franklin Stahl. So this is called Meselson and Stahl experiment. Meselson and Stahl performed an experiment by using heavy nitrogen in Escherichia coli. Heavy nitrogen, it's not radioactive, it's heavy. They grew Escherichia coli in medium containing 15 ammonium chloride, the only nitrogen source for many generations. So 15 nitrogen, which I am saying is not radioactive isotope, it's heavy isotope of nitrogen and can be separated from normal nitrogen, which is nitrogen N14, by density gradient centrifugation. So they grew Escherichia coli in medium containing 15 ammonium chloride is the main nitrogen source for many generations. As I told you, N15 is the heavy isotope of nitrogen, and nitrogen was incorporated into newly synthesized DNA as well as other nitrogen containing compounds. This heavy DNA molecule could be distinguished from the normal DNA by centrifugation in a cesium chloride density gradient. A dense solution of cesium chloride and centrifugation forms density gradient bands of a solution of lower density at the top and increases gradually towards bottom with highest density. It's in continuation with the previous slide. Then they transferred the cells into a medium with normal ammonium chloride N14 and took samples at various definite time intervals as the cells multiplied and extracted the DNA that remained as double-stranded helix. The various samples were separated independently on cesium chloride gradients to measure the densities of DNA. Then the DNA that was extracted from culture after first generation, that is just after 20 minutes, had a hybrid or intermediate density. This is more clear diagram that is showing the separation of DNA by centrifugation. DNA extracted from culture after another generation, that is second generation, of 40 minutes was composed of equal amounts of this hybrid DNA N14, N15 and of light DNA N14, N14. Increase in the amount of light DNA and decrease in hybrid DNA amount can be possible due to semi-conservative mode of replication. So this is showing that first as we have taken first generation N15, then we have taken the solution N14, then one strand is red and one strand is green, showing N15 and N14, and after 40 minutes as the parental strand N15 and N14, which were present as hybrids, they were again grown in ammonium chloride N14 medium. Then two strands are N14 and both strands are of N14 and two strands of hybrid. As we are going on next 60 minutes, 80 minutes, the number of normal N14 strands will get increasing and number of hybrids will go on decreasing. This is one more example of showing semi-conservative model of replication. It was given by Taylor in 1957. He says that in eukaryotes using radioactive tritiated thymidine, 3H thymidine in the roots of Vicia faba, what happens? He noticed that they supplied roots of Vicia faba with radioactive tritiated thymidine for a few days till all the chromosomes or dividing cells become radioactive. Therefore, the radioactive chemical was withdrawn and replaced with non-radioactive chemical. It was found that in first generation, one of the true chromatids of each chromosome remained radioactive, while the second chromatid was non-radioactive. In the second cell generation, 50% of chromosomes were unlabeled, while in the remaining 50%, labeling remained only in one of the two strands. This is possible only if out of the two strands of a chromosome, one is found fresh while the other is conserved at each replication. This is semi-conservative replication which was given by Taylor.